Today's devotion, we continue to follow along, kind of walk along next to the Symbols of Salvation Advent devotional book. And if you are reading this and watching these videos, I would encourage you to stop this video if you haven't read it already today. So, because they make a really cool turn that I'm kind of going to spoil. So, if you haven't read this yet today, stop, come back, watch this video after you've read today's devotion. But today's devotion comes from Ephesians 3, verse 14. It says, "For this reason I bow my knees before the Father." And it talks about there's the phrase, Jesus is the reason for the season. And they make the point that while it's good to keep our focus there, you and I are the reason for the season. We say, well, that's weird. That doesn't seem right. That sounds off. Well, the logic here, I don't know if you can hear that horn. My apologies. Traffic. Is that when Christ came on Christmas, it wasn't for his own benefit, right? He had no need to experience life in a manger. He had no need to live and minister among us. He had no need to die on a cross. He had, none of what he did on earth was for him. It was for you and for me. So when we talk about for this reason we bow our knees, Jesus is what we're celebrating this season. And the reason we bow is because of everything he's done for us. The reason we bow is because our God is so incredible and so gracious and so powerful to you and I, that we are saved because of his work. So the devotional thought for today is, as we do our best to keep our focus on Christ this Christmas, which I think is a worthy endeavor. It is a worthwhile goal because there is so much else that goes on this Christmas. But keep in mind that the reason we're keeping Jesus at the center of this holiday, right? It's not to tear down things you don't like that aren't about Jesus this Christmas season. The reason we focus on Jesus is because of what he did for us, coming to earth, or coming to live among us, but ultimately dying and rising again for us. So, and what I think is really cool is when we have that focus of not just a cute saying, but a genuine, I am focused on Christ, not just in the Christmas season, but all the time because of what he did for me. A lot of what we celebrate can very easily become reminders of that. So this Christmas tree, we look at it and it brings, looking into my living room and seeing this tree, it brings me some joy, and I can associate that feeling. I can remember, that joy is nothing compared to what I get to look forward to in the new creation because of what Christ did. When we open gifts on Christmas Day, we can remember of the gift that we've been given in eternal life, the gift that we've been given in Jesus' life, ministry, death, and resurrection. So I think when we keep the reason for the season in focus, kind of in a bigger way than just a pithy little saying, it allows us to find that celebration in most everything we do. So that's kind of what I want to leave you with today. Brothers and sisters, go in peace. Serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.